Hi, welcome to Savepoint, a show where we talk about video games and topics that you send to us on YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook using hashtag Savepoint. I'm Michael Anthony.
I'm Nick Rubio.
I'm Ryan Shepard.
And go!
Big Fry at Big Fry TV. Fries sound lovely right now. Franchises, French fries. See, dude, it's fucking mental. Franchises you wish the industry would reboot or bring back.
Ooh, okay. We only get one.
Oh.
You can only say one.
Oh, I don't even want to say mine because mine's like so obvious.
Was it Toe Jam and Earl?
No, that might be next. Nick likes that. Oh, would it? I'm not gonna say anything else.
Is it Bubsy the Bobcat?
I really don't want to say Knights of the Old Republic, but I want it so bad.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I feel like I heard that I heard it in the workings that they're thinking about doing an HD remake.
Yeah,
of it.
I heard that too.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I heard they might even make a Jade Empire too. And
Oh
I'd be
my
just
god!
As happy, right?
That was one of like the best.
It was so good,
RPGs.
dude. I remember I was really good
Okay,
at it.
I'm glad you brought that up. No one can take that, but we would all like that. We would all like more Jade Empire, I think.
I remember I was so good at the end. I remember I was fighting the last boss, and I was like Toad mode, and then I was like Tiger mode. Like I was so good at actually using them in conjunction.
Jade Empire is amazing if you guys haven't played it.
It's on Steam for like $6 or something.
Exactly. It might not.
Steam?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I own it?
No.
It might not hold
I
up.
might.
Have you not seen it?
I haven't. Well, you know what
I
I'm
bought
doing tonight.
Sanitarium right up.
Oh, would you want that? Would that be yours?
No, you already know what mine is.
Well, I
Okay,
started my
start-
voice on
go
the-
for
Okay.
Do you want me? Because mine's
Go
dumb.
yours.
Mine's Dino Crisis.
No, that's valid.
I want dinosaurs.
You saw the armor mod.
Yeah, with the T-Rex.
I think dinosaurs are coming back because
Dinosaurs are coming back
dinosaurs
hard.
are coming
Okay, now you, the person who's not the fan of the Oculus Rift, would you do like a VR Dino Crisis? Because honestly, in this day and age, that's what it would be.
Okay.
Because it was an arcade shooter.
Okay, you're thinking of not Dino Crisis.
They didn't do it for Dino Crisis as well. I know
There
they're
is-
different in Time Crisis.
There's Time Crisis, arcade shooter. There is. I'm gonna show. Oh god, I love Dino Crisis so much. There's a spin-off of Dino Crisis that used the light gun, and it was called Dino Stalker. And that game, you could beat the game in like 4 hours, but it was a light gun
There was never
game.
an arcade box Dino Crisis?
No. You might be thinking of Primeval Fury, which you can play at Disney Quest. I play all the time.
He has a catalog of dinosaur games. Like,
Exactly.
that fits like 2 pages.
Yeah, exactly. I have every one created on this one
there's at
sheet of
least
paper.
3 pages of dinosaur
don't think
games.
so.
Does Turok count as a dinosaur
Yeah.
game?
It
Yeah.
does, but there's not.
That nuke gun, though.
Exactly. Once you find all the
I just
pieces.
want the museum back, man.
Yeah. I wish games had that. I wish games had cheat
Oh,
codes
look
like
at
that.
the Stegosaurus.
All right, so
Okay.
I would do Dino Crisis. I've already talked about it at length. How they could. It's just the best. We need dinosaurs, guys. More dinosaurs. Write your congressman. Write your senator. Get more dinosaur games.
Right, your game publisher.
Exactly. More dinosaurs.
Right, your local game publisher.
Exactly.
All right, what's yours?
Legacy of Kain.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Not Nosgoth, even though it's okay and I'm conflicted feelings. Like it's like I hate it, but I want to hate it, but I can't because it's so fucking fun.
Have you been playing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in this guy in the alpha.
We might have a video of it. I'm just saying if we do, there'll probably be an annotation taking you there, but watch this video first.
Anyway, fucking yeah, I want Legacy of Kain. I want them to actually. I want Amy. I want Uncharted to burn in hell. I want that series dead. I want done and over. I want Amy Hennig to get off that godforsaken project that took her away.
And
I want
then,
them
yes.
to. I want them to rehire the Crystal Dynamics team.
Okay.
That is disintegrated. God knows where they are. They're thrown to the wind. I'm assuming there's some kind of like montage where you know that. Okay, you saw that one football commercial where the kid he's like, you can't play, you don't have a team. So he gets in his mom's minivan and drives around. Yeah,
and there's all these video monster kids.
But video game developers, they like drive up to the front of Irrational Studios that's now
And
not
they all
anything.
just drop their lives and wives and children and husbands, and they're just like, I'm gonna move.
And they get in the minivan and they drive and they finish the Soul. You know how many Soul Reaver games have been canceled?
Okay. So do you want if you could have the whole franchise back, what do you want first? Do you want a Legacy of Kain game or do you want a Soul Reaver game? Who are you playing?
Like Legacy of Kain. There was never a Legacy of Kain. There was Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, which was Kain.
There's Blood Omen,
and then
Blood
Legacy
Omen
of Kain Soul Reaver, which was Raziel.
But the whole thing would be rebooted.
The whole thing.
But who needs to go first? Like let's say they say.
Well, it'd have to be Kain because he's the start of the story.
But that's the thing. So what if they say, look, we're just gonna start over, and we really can just only focus on one character. Someone's gotta get the shaft.
I mean,
Okay,
as long as it leads to more.
I think I have my answer. Since you said don't say Knights of the Old Republic, they are making a new game in this realm, and I'm actually really excited for it. But like, if it could start over today with like next gen gameplay and everything, you know what it would be? Oddworld.
Yes, they're making it new and tasty.
Oddworld.
Munch's
Odyssey, Abe's Odyssey. Oh,
those were my favorites. I never played. I was broke. I couldn't afford it, even though it was like a cheaper version with Abe's Exodus. I was never able to get my hands on Abe's Exodus. Hashtag I was 8.
Or if we could just reboot all of Tim Schafer's game. Like, I never played Grim Fandango.
He just bought that back.
Yeah,
he just bought those rights back.
Ooh, he's gonna remake them, though.
He just bought those back.
All right, well then that instant fulfillment.
No, I know what you're saying. If you guys haven't played Stranger is one of the best games on the Xbox, on the original Xbox. Stranger's an awesome game. And did you guys ever play Stranger?
No.
Oh my god, you played Stranger's Wrath?
But that's based on the same. I've seen.
Yeah, that's
like that guy. He looks like a bandito.
Yeah, exactly. He has a hat, and there's a bunch of stuff with the sligs and the slogs, and they introduced the steefs and all.
You just make all this up?
No, I didn't.
The slogs, the steefs, the gorfs. Can't remember the gorfs.
That's what I'm saying.
That's Gigabops.
That's Oddworld. I think there's a Mudokon or 2 in there. I know there's a Viker in there in that game, and I'm pretty sure there's some.
You know what game I didn't play?
Who were the big tall ones who were always the bad guys who ran the meat packing farms?
Last week when we were talking about, no, it wasn't last week. I think it was a couple weeks ago when we were talking about genre mashups. We never mentioned that one game that took place in the world of Oddworld, but you played as the hunter guy.
I just said it. It's called Stranger.
Oh, that's
Stranger.
Yes.
No wonder you made me think of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was totally a genre mashup.
Yeah, he had the crossbow.
That game was crazy, and they had
It was called The Stranger.
Stranger's Wrath. Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. It was awesome. And you had your crossbow that shot live animals.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like you had to distract people. You shot chipmunks, and you would shoot them, and then they would like insult them because they were punks. They're like, "Hey man, you're stupid," and then. Exactly. Hey, come look at me. And then they would turn around and then you'd sneak past them or you'd knock them out and collect a bounty on them. You know what I mean?
You can't write that today. You can't make a game with chipmunks in it now.
No. And they did some cool stuff with all the weird animals and beings that live on it.
Speaking of games that they don't make anymore, what was the game where it was a weasel tied to a rat, like
oh my god!
And you had to like throw. And one was invincible.
Yes.
And you had to throw him.
You don't remember that?
That was such a good fucking game, and they will never make that game.
They were trying to get out of the animal testing facility.
Yeah. Oh, I do remember that.
And to burn down. If you guys don't remember this game, please tell us what it is in the comments.
If you don't remember, somehow tell us.
Yeah, I forget. So if you had to burn down let's say there was a wooden door, you had to light the rabbit that was attached to you on fire and then throw him at it. Like you had to
he was invincible.
Exactly. Let's say there was a wall.
I forget what it's called. I remember this game so much.
Oh my god,
they don't make games like that are like cartoony, but like
in a fun way.
Yeah, in a fun way.
And PETA would die if that game was made now. They would just explode.
Well, no, because they were getting out of the
they were escaping.
They were escaping.
Yeah, but still,
that's
still cruelty to animals.
The closest thing to that genre, Raving Rabbits, which is.
Well, I mean, you still got Ratchet and Clank. I mean,
that's not in the same. I don't think
it's
the same.
It's somewhat cartoony.
That's closer. That game that we're talking about is closer to Crash Bandicoot than it is closer to
Don't bring up
Ratchet
Crash Bandicoot. That's a wound in my heart. I saw a game case for one of the newer Crash Bandicoots games. I'm like, what have they done?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the rumors that Sony might be buying that back.
God, I hope so.
I don't know,
man. Keep your
franchise.
Keep your heads down, guys.
Buy Spyro back.
Definitely let us know, though. Definitely let us know what your franchise you'd reboot is, because I really like this topic.
Honestly, you want to know what I would if I could reboot it? Because I know I could do it better. I would just reboot Turok. Reboot it.
It's not hard. Throw more dinosaurs, make it more badass.
No, because okay.
Doom with dinosaurs.
So Turok, the name Turok is a title. You become the Turok. Okay.
It's like Highlander.
Exactly. You are a Highlander if you live on the Highlands of Scotland.
And no dinosaurs.
Yeah. Okay. So you get the title of Turok. In the most recent game, his name was Joseph Turok.
He's the descendant of the Turoks.
Exactly. And instead of it being in the other games, it was there's this mystical second world called the Lost Land where time does not exist. Time is not a thing in the Lost Land. So that's why there's dinosaurs, but that's also why there's aliens and laser guns. Because time is not an object there. So everything from all existences...
They just coexist.
They just coexist simultaneously, okay? But then you see the most recent Turok, and it's all that's gone. You just happen to be on a planet with things that look identical to dinosaurs that happen to be on Earth in our past.
Very identical.
They're identical,
they're so
but for
identical.
all intents and purposes, we're on a different planet. So this is just blind luck that evolution has created identical dinosaurs on this planet.
And aliens.
And then they do like a thing where like Turok goes in this building, he goes, they're force evolving the planet. Leaves it. That's the last time they talk about that. You can think of all the cool things that they're doing on the planet. He just says that, and then just leaves. Like, oh, okay. I guess that's what they're doing here.
It's rough.
I gotta go kill my mentor, played by Bill Paxton or whoever did his voice.
Guys, we're still on the first topic.
Oh my
okay,
goodness.
let's go on to something else. Thank you.
It was Powers Booth. Powers Booth was the voice.
That's some nice paper. Good stock.
Crisp.
Panzer Dusk Attack at Panzer SG 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Here's one. What is your favorite same universe theory in gaming, i.e. related games that could exist in the same world?
So you're like, oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank takes place in the same universe as Crash Bandicoot.
Jack Dexter.
Which was the Jack and Dexter one?
I was just making it up because they are every time they release a Jack and Dexter.
Or Blood Rain takes place in the same universe as Legacy of Kain.
Weird.
I don't know. Well, he's asking
Somehow
for
Nazis got in there.
He's asking for a theory. I don't know any.
I can say one because it's the only one that I've heard.
The one we read about recently?
Yeah, it was the fact that Gone Home, System Shock, and Bioshock are all in the same universe.
Well, I mean, we know Bioshock
and System Shock.
In System Shock in theory. If you look at no spoilers.
If you just look at it really
if you look at things that transpire in Bioshock Infinite, you might be persuaded to think that System Shock and Bioshock Infinite all take place in the same universe. I'm saying it that vaguely, even though we know things.
Yes.
In an attempt not to spoil it.
If you've played System Shock, you can.
Yeah. Shows.
I love shows.
I don't know any other same universe series. I honestly don't know.
I know
the Pixar same universe theory. There you go. That all Pixar movies are the same. That's the best I got for you.
I know of a crackpot theory that Patton Oswalt came up with, but it's not. It's for the movies.
Oh yeah, but no, we gotta stick to games this time.
I don't know any.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Let me just leave one for you right now. Okay, so Halo takes place.
No, there's one that Halo takes place in the same universe as Marathon.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind, they already did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. What's another video game?
They even alluded to that in one of the
actually, no, that's another. There is theories that Uncharted and Last of Us take place in the same world.
Yes.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one a lot.
I don't know if I do that. I don't know if I like that.
I kind of like it because like they show the newspaper clippings in
Yeah,
Uncharted
the
where it talks about like a fungus infection.
But it's
sweeping the
like,
nation.
that might just be an Easter egg. And then even then, so I mean, ultimately, let's think about this. So let's say it is in the same universe. Okay.
It invalidates the
It invalidates everything that happened in Uncharted, and then
And isn't that what we really want?
Basically, that's what I
Hunter's just gonna come in here and murder me. Invalidate my game.
And then more importantly, Nathan Drake is regardless of what situation you put him in, one, he's always going to win, and two, he's always a mass murderer. He's always killing all the pirates who are just working hard, trying to make money for their families. Dang. Indiscriminately. He walks into a room and he goes, I'm assuming that these guys are going to attack me. I'm going to shoot them first.
And now there's that one line I know from Captain Phillips because of the Oscars. Where,
this boat is mine now? I'm the captain now?
No. Tom Hanks' character, Captain Phillips, is talking to the lead Somali pirate, and he's like, isn't there something else that you could have done other than kidnapping? And he looks at him and goes, maybe in America. I was like, ooh.
Check your privilege.
Not everyone can just not kidnap.
Exactly. I don't know. I wish I knew same universe theories. I'm letting you down.
We only came up with two. We only had two real ones.
I honestly can't.
Okay, Star Fox takes place in the same universe as...
No, okay, I got one. That all the Legend of Zelda games take place in the exact same universe. That they are not just stories called Legend of Zelda. That all Link is just consistently reborn throughout history, and so is Queen Zelda or Princess Zelda. Yes.
Yeah, they are technically all in the same. Like they're like the timeline. If you saw the timeline for fucking, it's like a big mess of like.
Exactly.
So
it's like parallel universes and shit.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of time travel, so I buy that.
Yeah.
That or they're just ageless beings like Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, he just gave me cancer. I'm not saying I gave you pancreatic cancer,
but I took away any chance that you don't.
Alright,
I'm so glad you knew that offhand.
Yes. And what's the funk? And he's in a funk band and everything. If you guys don't know,
the only thing that changes is Jerry's shitty or mediocre jazz guitar.
If you guys don't,
and we're sleeping again.
Yes.
That and I'm fucking him or something like that.
Derek Comedy, guys, look it up. I don't know. I wish we knew more.
All the Nintendo universes are all the same universes. They are. And my proof for that, Smash Bros.
Rugrats takes place in the same universe as Condemned.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Stu is the fucking main
Look at
character.
Chucky and tell me he's not a fucking psychopath.
He is.
Look at that red hair of death. What's
all right.
I'm
wish
sorry.
We could tell you.
I'm sorry.
All right.
If you know him,
if
put
you
him in
know
the
him,
comments.
yeah. If you know better ones.
This is from GameSomniac on Tumblr. What are your favorite video game, graphic novel, book adaptations? Reading is for squares.
Spider-Man.
All the Halo books ever.
Yeah, actually, I read
all
a
the Halo
couple
books.
Well, the Halo games came first, so you can't. You know, I think it came.
But it says adaptations.
Adaptation.
Adaptations.
So it was adapted into a. Are we going?
I thought it was comic to game, not game to comic.
Video game, graphic novel, book adaptations.
I guess you could go either way.
Yeah, we're gonna go either way on
Let's
that
go
one.
either way. That's fair enough.
All the Mass Effect books.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
All the Halo books. I read all that shit. What else did I read?
I read most of the novelization for
Gears of War.
I read most of the novelization for Metal Gear Solid. The original
Really?
one.
Is it good?
Yeah.
The
Is
StarCraft.
it Gears of War one good?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wrote
Gears of War has really good comics.
StarCraft. StarCraft stuff, great.
All the Halo comics, the Halo books.
I'm trying to think.
All the Halo
I'm
comics
trying to think
are
of like something that was like strictly a comic book and then became a game. Didn't they make like a Witchblade game that wasn't good?
And they made a Darkness game.
Yeah, they made Darkness.
Oh, that's true.
Which is but.
Which is
they're
tangentially similar.
like right next, but they never mention.
It's
Witchblade
like
in
inspired.
They mentioned the force that creates the Witchblade.
At the end
angelic,
of the
Angelus,
end of the second game.
which I don't think they're gonna make. They
Wait, the Darkness takes place in the same universe?
The Darkness.
They're like different forces. The Darkness, and there's the Darkness, and then there's the Angelicis, and the like what Jackie has, those tentacle things.
Yeah.
They're meant to like combat the Witchblade, which is meant to kill.
Which is the child of both of those forces.
That's a same universe theory. That's actually the
that's the
theory.
truth. Yeah.
That's why I'm such a big fan of the Witchblade series, because it was part of the Darkness, and I love the Darkness.
There's the
even
whole.
though they butchered the second game.
There's like again, this is I guess this is tangential or whatever how you pronounce that word because it's the same universe, and we're talking about comic adaptations. Same universe. Did you know that how we have like Access is the character that stops Marvel from DC crossing over?
Yeah.
Did you know that there is a current Marvel character who is in the comic books now who was in Spawn? And actually fought with Spawn. She's an angel from the Dark Horse universe. Yes. And she got sucked into the Marvel universe because the guy who now works at Marvel owns the rights to the character outright. He's like, I'm just bringing her over. And she's like, yeah, I'm an angel in another dimension.
How's there no like system shock? Like, how is there no like shell shock that happens from transitioning universes?
Right.
Yeah, it's called the first book. Second comic book, they're over it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I guess I'm in somewhere weird. All right.
I can't handle this. All right, I'm dealing. Okay.
Do we still have cell phones? Do we still eat food? Do we still drink water? All right, cool. Let's do this.
Spawn. The Spawn games were good. I enjoyed the Spawn games.
Yeah, there you go. Spawn, definitely.
He was
straight
comic book way before game.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of any other ones really. Comic book and then it.
Hey, I said novel.
Or novel.
Graphic novel. I mean.
Why have there never been any like great literary books turned into like a really good video game?
The Witcher based on books.
Which one?
The Witcher.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was a book and then a
Some
really
Polish books, right?
shitty Polish TV show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great book.
Game of Thrones.
But I think he's talking about like literary work, like a fucking tale of two cities, you know?
Two cities. Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, the game.
The Grapes of Wrath
of Oliver Twist, and the object of the game is to not starve.
Oh god.
Wow.
Same universe as Don't Starve.
Lord of Flies.
Permadeath.
It's Lord of Flies.
I play a Lord of Flies game. I would beat Piggy to death.
You have equipped the Rock.
I would beat him.
You've equipped the conch. The conch.
Oh,
that they,
Lord Conch! Lord Helix, same
That's what I'm
universe.
saying. Exactly.
Twitch plays Pokemon is in the same universe.
Same universe theory.
Lord of Flies.
Okay,
What's
no,
happening to us?
it's
We're
Lord of Flies.
evolving.
Lord of Flies video game. It's the sequel. It's the sequel. You play as the naval officer who lands on the island that the kids get found by, and the kids just lose their shit and try to kill you.
Ooh,
and
then it's Arrow.
Yeah, and then it's Arrow.
Because it's the same island.
Exactly. It's you and Slade Wilson, and you have to hide.
And also Wilson, the beach volleyball.
Yes, that's what I meant. Slade Wilson, the ball.
So it's like half orange, half black?
Yeah, half orange, half black. And
The
he
one
has machetes on his back and everything, yeah.
We are developing.
That's an
really fast.
awesome matchup. Slade Wilson.
I feel like that's... He has like the hair that popped...
Yes.
What is Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks is...
Slade didn't have...
Amazing?
Tom Hanks is...
Slade doesn't have...
I'm trying to give him like a character who like is somewhat reminiscent of Tom Hanks at least. A little bit. Tom Hanks is Cletus Cassidy. I don't know. That's Carnage.
Yeah, the murderer that Carnage takes over.
Oh, no. I don't know why. That's just what came to me.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Cletus Cassidy.
We can talk about this forever. There's rumors that Jim Carrey's gonna play him.
Yeah, but that's
we're gonna get into a bunch of crazy
Yo,
stuff.
I'd get it. I could
I'd
watch
watch
it.
that.
I'd watch the shit out of it.
Oh, Jim Carrey? Did you see him in the number 23? Was
Yeah.
23? He could do it.
The Mask.
Right? Liar, liar. For real though, the Truman Show.
Ace Ventura 2.
When nature
When
calls.
he pulls his head out of a rhino's ass.
That's like the best scene ever. Or when he goes for the hard turn and the car just is rolling, just like the worst accident you've ever seen, and it lands in the parking spot like he planned it.
Yeah.
And he like a glove. When he gets the darts in his legs.
Thank you for joining us for Savepoint. Let us know about your universal theories and stuff. And
Exactly. Let us know about.
We don't know.
Yeah, those. And what's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Yes, favorite Jim Carrey movie. And
what would you reboot if you had $1 billion?
Yes.
And like the video if you enjoyed it.
Yes.
And,
Just tell us everything.
We'll see you next
Watch
time.
the possible knockoff video.
Yes.
Bye.